Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome you to another lecture of Pakistan Studies, that is from same chapter number 6, History of Pakistan Part 2. The question we are going to discuss is question number 11. Explain the nuclear program of Pakistan. The topic is really interesting and really informative, and students, I hope you will enjoy this lecture. Pakistan as nuclear power. Students, as you know, Pakistan is the only Islamic state or Muslim country in the world which have nuclear capability, and we proudly can say that we are also nuclear power. So in this question, we will learn about that why we gained this technology and when this project was started and the impacts of this project all over the world. First of all, we will discuss Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto took over oath in 1971, as we have studied in this chapter in the starting. He said at that time that atomic energy is necessary for our progress and defense, means it is necessary for the development and the security of Pakistan. But he said we want atomic energy not for war or destruction but for our prosperity and development, means he is saying that we want this energy not to have a war or destruction of any country or anyone, but we want it for the development and progress for the country, for the progress of Pakistan. So one by one we will discuss that how this project was started. First we will discuss the first atomic plant. The first atomic plant of Pakistan was set up in Karachi in 1971, but it was not fulfilling the needs of the country at that time. For the development and growing industry field in the Pakistan and in the world as well, it was very necessary or essential to obtain or to attain more atomic energy. Means the plant was not efficient or sufficient for the whole country. Number two is balance of power, that is very important. As you know, India did its first atomic blast in the Rajasthan desert, which is present in the India in 1974, and it was declared that the India has now the atomic power, or they are capable of having atomic power. With this blast of India, the balance of power in South Asia was disturbed. As you know, India is the rival of Pakistan, so the balance of power which we are having equal before the 1974, now it was disturbed, because in the terms of power, India was more than capable Pakistan. Therefore, Pakistan had to make its efforts to become an atomic power. It was necessary for Pakistan now to capable of atomic power, or the to have this atomic power in the country, or to make or maintain the balance or the maintain the power in the South Asia. Then agreement with France. France is the first country who appreciated the atomic system of the Pakistan and also helped first time in the atomic reprocessing. Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto at that time wished or felt that he has to obtain a reprocessing plant from the France. An agreement was signed between the two countries for a plant in 1976. Out of total cost of 40 crore, means France was to give 40 crore to the 40 crore dollar to the Pakistan for this plant. The first installment of 10 crore dollars was paid by the France to the Pakistan. But at that time, India, Russia, America, and other atomic powers did not appreciate this. Means they pressurized France to not give this aid or this amount to the Pakistan to for this plant. France refused to provide plant to the Pakistan because of the international pressure at that time. Next is uranium enrichment. Uranium is actually a particle which is very important element in the atomic energy. Now the government changed to the General Ziaul Haq's government, and he also continued this program under the supervision of Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan. He announced that Pakistan had obtained or attained the technique of uranium enrichment in 1984. Means now Pakistan is capable of now making its own uranium, or making uranium helpful in the atomic power. Now, propaganda of Pakistan enemies. Propaganda means to make false blames to someone. Means at that time, on the announcement of enemies of Pakistan started their propaganda movement against the Pakistan nuclear program. Why? Because they know that Pakistan is achieving its technology, so they started the propaganda. It was blamed that Pakistan could use its atomic power or atomic weapons through F-16 and the French aircraft Mirage, which had access to big cities of the India. Means India at that time felt threat from the atomic power of the Pakistan. So in the meanwhile, Pakistan was progressing, and Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan claimed that Pakistan has now the capability to produce an atomic reactor in 1989. Pakistan at that time becoming independent in terms of atomic power. Pressler ordinance. Pressler at that time, what was that? At that time, Pakistan and India kept their programs secrets, means they were not showing their programs to the other countries. But with its atomic blast in 1974, when India did its atomic blast in 1974, it was exposed to the world that now India has also atomic power. But America was completely silent over the Indian action. But when Pakistan proceeded in this field, means when Pakistan was going to make its own atomic weapons or atomic powers, the Pressler Ordinance was enforced rapidly in 1998, and different sanctions and different stoppages was made to the Pakistan at that time from the international world. Then five atomic blasts by India. This is very important event in the history of Pakistan and India. When Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) came to power in India 1998, this is a political party of India. They came into the power, means the government started of BJP in India. It conducted five atomic blasts in Pokhran, Rajasthan on 11th May 1998. Means on 11th May they did five more atomic blasts. Why? Because they wanted to show the atomic supremacy in the region, in South Asian region, and in the world as well. By performing these five attacks, they wanted to show the world that they have now how much capable of nuclear power. Now it is, you know, that this is the era 1998 when there is Nawaz Sharif's government. At that time, uh, President Bill Clinton, at that time the President Bill Clinton, Prime Minister of United States, forced Mr. Nawaz Sharif not to reply the Indian aggression. Means Indian did their attacks. Now Pakistan is actually wanted to give the reply to the India, and at that time Bill Clinton threatened the Pakistan, and if they reply to the India, then they will have sanctions. They will stop the economic aid of the Pakistan if it conducted blast in the return. But Mr. Nawaz Sharif refused to accept Bill Clinton threats, and he continued the work over this project. Seven blasts by Pakistan. This is a very important event in the history of Pakistan and a very proud day for the Pakistan in the world. In spite of international pressure, different big countries, big powers were pressuring to the Pakistan to not have this energy, and on the demand of the public, the government demonstrated courage and conducted seven blasts in the Chahi hills of Balochistan. These are the barren hills in the Balochistan in reply to the five blasts of India. Means at that time, five blasts of India, Pakistan did its seven blasts to show that we are also capable of atomic energy, and officially it was declared on 28th May 1998 that Pakistan is also an atomic power in international world, and only Islamic country in the world which is having a nuclear power. Okay, student, we have completed the question. Now let's review this question, what we have learned. As I have said, this is very interesting topic and one of my favorite topic, and I hope you also like this topic. Number one, we have discussed the first atomic plant. It was set up in the Karachi, but it was not sufficient to make the fulfill needs of the Pakistan. So it was necessary to make more progress in this field for the development of Pakistan. Then it was the balance of power. As you know that in 1974, India did its blast in Rajasthan. So the balance of power in South Asia was disturbed. Now it was important for the Pakistan to have the capability according to the India. Then number three is agreement with France. First of all, we did Pakistan did its agreement with the France to have a reprocessing plant in the Pakistan, and they were about to give 40 crore dollar to the Pakistan. They gave first installment of 10 crore, but with the pressure of different countries, Russia, America, and India, the France also halt this program. Then number fourth is uranium enrichment. Pakistan became the capable of uranium enrichment independently in 1984 with the supervision of Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan. Then the propaganda of Pakistan enemies means the big powers, especially India, did the propaganda against the Pakistan atomic weapons. They said that Pakistan can misuse the power through American F-16 aircraft and Mirage, French aircraft Mirage, and which has the big access to the India. But Dr. Abdul Qadir Khan didn't stop this, and they produced the capability of the reactor in 1989. Then it was Pressler ordinance. Pressler was the politician or the leader of the House of the United States, and he gave an ordinance or a statement that Pakistan had to stop its project. Then we have discussed the 5 atomic blasts by India, which were done by the India in 1998 on 11th May in Pokhran, Rajasthan, to show its power. So Pakistan was trying to reply this aggression, but at that time the Bill Clinton, the Prime Minister of United States, forced Nawaz Sharif to not to do this, but Nawaz Sharif did not accept the Bill Clinton threats. 7 blasts by Pakistan in spite of international pressure and the demand of the public. Pakistan did its 7 blast in the Chahi Hills in 28th May 1998, and this is also known as the Yom Takbir, and we also celebrate 28th May as the Yom Takbir, and it was the world's seventh and the Islamic world first atomic power in the world. Now come to the other topic of this week, that is question number 12. Explain the causes of military takeover of 12th October 1999. First we have discussed the political era of Nawaz Sharif. Now we will see that how Pervez Musharraf took over the government from Nawaz Sharif and made martial law in the country. Okay, students, we are going to discuss the causes of military takeover of 12th October 1999, that how General Pervez Musharraf took the government on that day. The causes of military takeover, we are going to discuss the General Pervez Musharraf suspended Nawaz Sharif government at that time. On October 12, 1999, Chief of Army Staff General Pervez Musharraf suspended the constitution, means he stopped the constitution, threw the government of the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and dissolved the national and provincial assemblies. The Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's decision of appointing General Ziauddin, Chief of Army Staff, was also declared unconstitutional. Means at that time Nawaz Sharif declared that the next army chief would be the General Ziauddin. It was also declared unconstitutional, and now the General Pervez Musharraf took over the government and sent Nawaz Sharif to the jail. Now, Supreme Court decisions means later on, Supreme Court in a decision gave General Pervez Musharraf government a period of 3 years so he could bring constitutional and social reforms in the country. Means court gave him 3 years to make the political situation good in the country and to have again general elections in the Pakistan to bring constitutional and democracy in the country. Review of this question. This is a very short and a very important question. General Pervez Musharraf suspended Nawaz Sharif government in October 12th, 1999 and sent him to the jail, and he dissolved the national assemblies and provincial assemblies as well, and declared unconstitutional the decision of appointing General Ziauddin Chief of Army Staff. Then there was a Supreme Court decision. According to that, for the 3 years, the General Pervez Musharraf government will make reforms in this country and bring back democracy to the Pakistan. So students, we have discussed two important topics today. This is your diary. Learn question number 11 and question number 12. Good luck.